Hello, friends. I'm Dr. Tamim. I'm joined with Dr. Sai Sangeeta, who's got a really very good rank in the recently conducted INI CET in 2020. Let's listen to her journey. So, please introduce yourself, your college, your rank.
I'm P. Sai Sangeeta from Bangalore Medical College, and my rank is 123.
123. Wonderful. So, before we start, Sangeeta, would you like to give a vote of thanks to anyybody?
I would like to thank Almighty God. I would like to thank my parents and the whole DBMC family, and especially Tamim sir.
Right. So, Sangeeta, you finished your internship in March this year.
Yeah.
Were you a foundation batch student or a regular batch?
I was a foundation
batch. So, you've been with us for 3 years.
Yeah, sir.
Right. So, how was your rank in NEET?
Last year NEET. I got around 19,000.
19,000. So, you've done a really remarkable improvement from 19,000 to 123. Right. So, were you able to make all your notes in the foundation classes?
No, not exactly.
So, you utilized this year as well?
Foundation, I couldn't attend all classes.
All of the classes, right. So, this year being pandemic season, we had to have the online classes. So, how did you feel before starting the online classes when they told that we'll have online classes? How did you feel? And through the year, what was your feeling?
Many people, like all my friends, many people around me, they were like, no, it's not nice. Like, you guys have a better thing when you go like live
face-to-face class.
Yeah, but as far as I was concerned, I took it in a positive way. Like, you don't have traveling time. Like, every day, 3 hours. Like, my house is a bit far away from the coaching institute.
Bangalore traffic is...
Yeah. So, every day, 3 hours of time waste. In that, you can either relax or read something else, solve something else. So, I always took it like that. Like, I always felt it was a boon for me.
So, it's a blessing in disguise, actually.
Yeah.
Right. So, how was how did you pace yourself in your studies? Like, how was your typical day when you were studying with us?
I'm an early morning reader. So, I would get up around 6 o'clock in the morning, and I would, like, morning till 1 o'clock, the speed used to be very fast. And after you have your lunch break.
So, around 2 to 3 o'clock, the classes used to start?
Yeah. So, that was my routine, like, which I followed throughout
the year.
Yeah.
So, seems to me that whatever we did this year seems to have worked very much in our favor.
Yeah.
Seeing all these remarkable ranks. Great. So, what advice would you like to give to your juniors that they need to follow to achieve this kind of a rank?
At the beginning of the year, I'm not a topper from my UG days. I just had decided at the beginning of this year that I am going to do something this year. I'm not going to leave this year off like how I wasted my 5 years. So at the beginning of the year, I made a resolution telling I am not going to waste a single day completely off. Like, I might take breaks like every third day, fourth day. I might take like 3-4 hours of breaks. But I've decided I'm not going to waste the full day.
Right.
That makes a lot of difference in your preparation. Like, when you're wasting a full day, you're wasting that whole day. On top of that, you get tired after 3 to 4 days of reading. So, you tend to waste there also. So, I had made a resolution telling I am not wasting a full day at any cost. Like, at least if I'm reading for 4 hours in a day, it's still fine. Like, I would just get up, read for 3 hours, 4 hours. If I'm tired, I would leave. But I had never wasted a full day per se. So, that's what
How satisfied were you with the online live classes?
I think it did not make any much of a difference.
Compared to face-to-face?
Yeah. Like, when you're focused and when you want to do something in life, I think nothing matters other than what you want to achieve.
Great. What faculties you thought were really beneficial for you?
Of course, you, sir, Tamim, sir. Like, your medicine classes, your words, your notes, nothing can beat it. Like, that's the best. Then Rajat sir's class, anatomy, Ashwini sir's class, it's amazing. And anatomy is one subject I really like, and sir made it even more better. Physiology, Ashish sir, Bharat sir, Pharmac, Nazir sir. Microbiology was the toughest subject for me out of all 19, and I had never read that subject during my UG days, and I just read sir's notes, and I think I could answer most of it.
Wonderful. So I think one of the things that we see is the trend in North Indian places like Delhi is to do multiple sources, unlike what we do in the rest of the country. What is your take on it?
I don't know, sir. I am one person who always believes in one thing. Like, I don't do many things. I get too confused when I do many things. I just stick to one thing. And I think in the long run, when I've seen the question paper and I'm answering, it does not matter from where you've studied, what you've studied. All that matters is how perfect are you with that subject? How confident are you with that subject?
So how many revisions you have done in that?
Oh, I think
Right.
I could just do 2 revisions.
Right, right. So generally DBMCI prides itself on teaching conceptual.
Yeah.
How justified would you say that claim is?
I think it is correct. Like, I believe in concepts, so yeah.
Right. And how was the paper this time? More of factual or more of conceptual?
It was a mixed paper. Like 50% was concept, 50% was factual.
Memory based, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you said you did 2 revisions.
Yeah.
How did you handle the image based questions?
Image-based questions, I do not think someone has to specially read something like image-based. Once you know the concepts, like you know that you've read something like, okay, these are the vectors, these are the things. So you just see the images. Like, you don't have to open something like, okay, this is rad, this is a paddy. It's like you know what they are.
Okay.
So it's
Did you
just
attend the
same.
vibe session?
No, sir.
You did not. The COVID cure sessions, did you get a chance to see
COVID
them?
cure sessions I did attend. Yeah, and they were very helpful actually.
Right. So how was your, what was your main source of MCQs?
MCQs actually solved the DBMCI workbooks, whatever they had given. So I actually solved that, and Marrow questions and grant tests I would give, and that's
Great.
it.
So I think you've done really remarkably well from where you stood last year NEET to this time. Wonderful improvement. What advice would you like to give to your juniors? The final concluding words.
I just want to tell them कि whenever you want to reach something, whenever you want to achieve something, the path is filled with thorns. Like, there's so many thorns in between. Just because you're walking on it, don't leave it. Like, once if you leave it, you have to start the path from beginning again. So just keep moving. Just keep moving. Someday you will reach. You don't know how far you've gone, how far you are. Like, we
So
never know.
You will achieve your goal
Yeah,
sooner or later,
sooner or
and journey will come to a fruitful conclusion.
Yes.
Wonderful. So I think it's been really remarkable listening to your journey and the way you achieved this remarkable rank. And best wishes to you. I hope you continue to do well in the future as well.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.